Good morning. Happy Monday. My name's Nicole Traum, and you're watching Lee Health's Healthcare Heroes Self-Care Moment. Thanks so much for tuning in. We made it to another week, and I'm excited that some of you are tuning in this morning. This has been a really long haul, and we're starting to move into this next season of where life transitions, and still things are still up in the air. So it's hard to remember that we have to reconnect ourselves and ground ourselves. So this week I decided we're going to talk about the idea that the universe has your back. And it's, sort of like a catchphrase, but it also has something to do with how we hold energy in our bodies. So in yoga, we think about energy as the front of the body has to do with the self. And we can think about that in ways that we go and we do things, right? We act from the front of our body. We meet people from the front, right? We're always in this perpetual motion of going forward. The back of the body, however, the back has to do with the universe, and the universe being that support system that we have around us. Maybe it's your higher power or the greater universe or whatever it is that you think of as that higher power, that sense. And when we draw in, then we allow ourselves to move towards that back body. Now, this is something that makes total sense when you think about it. Just pause for a moment, right? Let yourself sit back and just kind of breathe towards the back of your body and notice how the front of your body, that working part, allows itself to relax. So just take a breath or two like that. You can lean back into your chair, thinking about the back of your body and how you can soften into that space. That's it. Maybe even let your shoulders move back. Feel yourself supported by your chair behind you. That's it. And just breathe. So just noticing how that feels. When we allow ourselves to move towards the back of the body, we allow ourselves to have a little break, to give that front of the body, the doing part of the body, a little bit of a rest, to pause, to turn within, to not just trust our own actions, our own effort, but to trust that everything that we've done and everyone that came before us, right, our ancestors, our family members, that they've done something to support you, and we can lean into that space. So we're gonna think about that today. I'm up really far forward to my camera this morning because we're gonna do some things against the wall. So make sure you have a little bit of wall space to stand up against. We're not gonna do it just yet though. So let's start here with some circles, moving yourself round and round, feeling your hips starting to release. That's it. Letting yourself breathe and soften, and even thinking about drawing your breath towards the back of your body a little bit more, towards the back of the shoulders, towards the back of your ribs. Good. You can change directions, even towards the back of the hips. And as you breathe, just bringing that awareness back, letting yourself lean back into that energy. Good. And as you come up now, inhale and bring your elbows back. Let those shoulders come out of your back. And as you exhale, you can round and tap your legs or your chair. Inhale, opening your chest, bringing those elbows and shoulders back. Exhaling as you come forward. Good. Big inhale as you open, and then big exhale as you round. Let's do 3 more like that. Big inhale. That's it. Big exhale. Opening up the chest and the heart, the shoulders. Good. And then exhaling as you round. Feeling that movement, especially into the back body. So you're going to feel it in those back of the shoulders. Stay here now. Keep your elbows pressing back and just start to twist to the right and twist to your left. Feeling your back of your ribs, the back of your shoulders, everything starting to move a little bit here. That's it. Letting yourself breathe. Moving side to side. I'm getting like little crackles and pops as I do this. So that's pretty normal. Just moving side to side, feeling that stretch into the back of the body. Good. One more time to each side. Perfect. And then take your right hand down and just stretch your left arm up. Feel yourself stretch all the way up through the left side body and press your left seat down, even lean back a little. Remember that the universe has your back. Good. And then come on back. Left arm down, right arm up, pressing down through your right hip now, breathing into the back body, maybe even leaning back a little bit. That's it. Perfect. And then come all the way out. You can roll your shoulders onto your back. We're gonna scoot so that you can bring your legs a little bit apart in your chair. So you're gonna bring your knees to about chair distance. Come around in some circles. Just start to stretch the lower legs, the lower belly. That's it. Good. And then change your direction. Go around and around again. Feeling that movement. Good. So you just want to wake up those hips this morning just a little bit. Perfect. And as you sit tall, you can lift your right knee and then your left knee. So just lifting those legs up, pull your belly in, let your shoulders come onto your back. If you want, you can bring your arms out in front of you, or maybe bring those arms up overhead and just start to feel yourself working the core, working those legs, lifting and lifting. Good. One more time to each side. So right and left, and then come all the way out. Stretch yourself up as you inhale, exhale, and hinge forward. Inhale, coming up, and exhale forward. Think about what your back body feels like this morning. For a lot of us, when we wake up, there's this sense of maybe just feeling really tight, really disconnected. So as you slowly stretch, wake up the back of the body. Let's do 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Good. Inhaling and exhaling. And then come all the way up. Bring your legs and rock yourself side to side in your seat. We're going to come up to standing now. So as you come up to standing, scoot forward in your chair. Make sure that you get really far forward, so that way as you lean forward, you can get your nose over your toes. You can use your hands on your body or on your chair, but shifting that weight forward and coming all the way up. All right, so we'll use the back of our chair. Let's take a nice down dog. Down dog is great for stretching the back body, especially down through the back of the legs, and that's really tight for a lot of us. So as you come in, bring your hands to your chair, walk yourself back. Go ahead, in that sort of L shape. And just start to move your hips a little side to side. Feel that stretch down through the back of the legs, and then bend the knees and lift the hips, straightening the legs. Bending and straightening here, feeling the whole back of the legs starting to stretch and lengthen. Good, 2 more. Bending and straightening, bend and straighten. And then just come in here and drop your head down. Let your hips rock side to side like you have a little tail. Perfect. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Big stretch, big length down the back of the thighs, and then come all the way up. All right, so the whole reason my camera is so far away today is so that you can see my whole body. So I want you to come towards a space on the wall. You really just need like about a body's width. Okay, find that. Walk as close as you can to the wall, and then just start to bring your head back a little bit. And you might even need to bring like a little towel back there if your head feels like it's really going far back. And then we're going to inhale and stretch the arms up and exhale them down, trying to keep your shoulders on the floor. Alternatively, you can do this one with yourself laying on the floor, keeping the shoulders on the floor. Inhale and exhale. Good. Lifting those arms up and then lowering them down. Letting yourself breathe into your back body. So big inhale here, stretching up. Big exhale. And what might happen here is that your arms don't go all the way up. You start to feel your shoulders lift away. So just stop wherever you start to feel those shoulders lift away from the wall. Good. 1 more time. Inhaling and exhaling. Good. Now bring your arms out to your sides and just start to lean back. And then you can turn your head to the right and turn your head to the left. So you can also do this one laying down. And you're just feeling that stretch as you go side to side. Feel really nice. So what's happening here is you're letting yourself lean into the wall, lean into your back body. And you're letting the front body start to soften. Let's take another deep breath here. 1 more time to each side. Over to the right and over to the left. Good. And then come on out. Let's come back and do a down dog now. So move your body a little. Kind of notice how it feels in this down dog. I feel way easier. Reaching your hips back, stretching out through your arms. You can bend your knees, reach your seat back, your booty back, and then straighten the legs. Shake your head yes and no. Perfect. And then we're going to come back up. One more thing here. So we're going to bring our arms up and overhead. Grab your right wrist with your left hand. See if you can keep your shoulders on the wall. And just lean up and over to the left. And as I'm doing this, I'm rolling my right shoulder back so it's pressing into the wall. Looking up towards my right elbow. That's it. Good. And then come on out. Shoulders back, and we'll switch sides. So bringing those arms up. This time it's your left wrist with your right hand. Bring it over to the right. And then just press your left shoulder onto the wall as you look up towards your elbow. Breathe into your back body. Let the universe have your back. Let yourself be supported by the wall. 1 more deep breath. It. Good. And then slowly come on out. We're going to take a little forward bend now so you can actually turn towards the seat of your chair. I like the seat of the chair because then you can either touch the seat of the chair or come lower, keeping your legs about 2 fist distance apart. So take a look at your feet, point those toes forward, and then just start to bow forward here. So you can start with your hands on the chair. Inhale as you look up, and then exhale as you bow your head towards the chair. Inhale and exhale. That's it. Let's do 2 more. Little baby bend to your knees here, so you're not locking those knees out. And then this next time as you come forward, you can stay there. So you can either bring your elbows down, or you can bring your hands down to the floor and just rest your head on your chair. Remember that baby bend here in the knees, and just breathe into the back of the legs, into the back of the heart. Let's take 2 more deep breaths here. That's it. And as you come up nice and slow. Walk yourself up. Take your time. Anytime you've got your head below your heart, it might give you that little rush, that little sense of lightheadedness. That's normal. Make sure you hold on to something. And then come back and take a comfortable seat. So as we come back now, we can check in. I want you to take a moment here to think about all the things that you've been doing over these past few months. We've kind of gone to what I think this is something that I notice for me, right? When I'm under stress and I'm feeling out of control, I take charge and I move from the front of my body. And it's exhausting if you're not taking the time to recharge and draw back towards that back body. So there's lots of things that we've been going and doing, and a lot of things that we've had to be that maybe we didn't have to be before. So acknowledge those things. Remember that those are things, right, that you've risen up to, and they're great to honor. And then I want you to turn in now, close your eyes, and breathe into your back body. And remember, right, that you're not doing this alone. As you breathe, feel yourself leaning back in your chair. You can even imagine that you've got a hand right back behind your heart. And breathe into that space. That's it. Let yourself be held. Let yourself be supported. And that we've never been in this situation before, right? We've been preparing in different ways to deal with whatever it is that we've got going on, whether it was through our work or through our exercises or through our mindfulness. And if you're feeling ill-equipped to deal with this, know that you're not alone, that we're in this practice together. And so much of that practice is letting ourselves be supported. So feel yourself leaning back. Actually bring the shoulders onto the back of the chair. And as you breathe into the back body, let the front of your body, let yourself have some rest. Experience some peacefulness. Take the focus off of just you for right now. And trust that everything you've done is enough to support you as you move through these times. Still breathing into the back of the body. And as you continue with that, you can start to come back now and just notice how things feel. Notice the air on your skin, the way that the chair feels underneath you and behind you. Notice how the front of your body feels and how the back of your body feels. And as you lean back into your chair, feel the front of your body softening. Start to notice now the flow of your breath. So notice the place where your breath first meets your nose. That's it. Feeling the breath move through you. And then start to count your breath, counting your inhale and counting your exhale. Going all the way up to 10 and then starting back at 1. leaning into the back body. Knowing that it's not just your effort that will get you through, but it's also in the softening and the allowing yourself to be supported. If you find yourself distracted, just bring yourself back to whatever number you left off on. Just bringing that attention towards your breath. Counting the inhale and the exhale. Letting yourself explore this space of softening back, of releasing. With your next exhale, you can start to let your mind go wherever it would like to go. Bringing some movement to your fingers and to your toes. And then bringing your hands back in front of your heart. May we remember to lean back, right? To turn towards those places that support us, to let ourselves have a little break. So as we close today, I bow to you. I bow for your courageousness. Namaste. Thank you so much for tuning in. This has been Nicole Traum with Lee Health's Healthcare Heroes Self-Care Moment. Hope to see you tomorrow at 6:40 a.m. Otherwise, you can catch us on the replay. Have a great day. Bye.